Guess what we're doing? Green screen. Look at all this. It looks green to us, but I don't know what this is going to be.
Hard to tell.
Joe has promised me some sort of deer thing or something, but you know, I don't know what I'm going to be. Rednecks and computers.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous combination. We've come a long way with this website, haven't we?
Yep.
All this green screen
4 years
stuff
or whatever.
4 years.
It's fun playing with everything.
And here we are. We're you know, Saturday, the day promised.
Yep.
What's going on here?
Today was the deadline for the teams getting in. We had 5 remaining slots.
Yep.
And it ended up with 7 teams looking to fill those 5 slots. So we got
paid with checks. Paid with checks.
Paid. So we got to. Unless I want to run out to the mailbox one more time and check, but right now,
we'll keep it at 7.
Right now it's 7.
And we can only keep 5. And the reason, again, and we mentioned this earlier, the generous sponsorship, but we only have so much.
Yep.
You know, so
30 guys is a lot of people. It's a ton of stuff for the sponsors.
It's a ton of stuff.
That's why it is what it is.
I wish we could do more.
Yeah.
You know, maybe next year or something. But right now,
never know. Might be less next year.
We got 7 teams that are going to have some sort of playoff for these 5 spots. And what we've decided to do, okay, and if you've already started, nobody said go. Yeah. All you've been told is to start thinking about it. Okay. What are we going to do? 3 minutes.
What we're going to do? We're going to give each team 3 minutes to sell themselves. But of that 3 minutes, only half of it can be footage you've already shot.
So we're looking at a minute and a half of new, original, and an important word here is documenting, because we're not even going to call this a contest anymore.
Right.
This is more about documenting your season.
Right.
And I think it's important because a lot of this stuff, you've got all kinds of hunting talent that is in this thing. You know, guys that are going to kill big bucks. Maybe they're lucky to get a doe. Really, you're selling your personality on to the crowd.
Right.
You know, is there a chemistry there? What do? You don't have to be a star.
Right.
I mean, we're just a bunch of regular guys trying to have fun.
It's going to be 10 stories of the whole season. The best group that tells their story. Everybody that's got into that point has already won. So it's just a matter of whoever tells their story the best as the season goes on is going to get a little extra at the end. Everybody's already a winner.
Yeah.
It goes on like that.
And, you know, another important thing that I want to mention about this is the whole win the crowd. You know, what is the crowd? Well, we've got 4,000, you know, quote unquote, give or take people on MWC.
But the crowd's really endless.
That's right.
It can be anybody from
now,
anywhere.
That doesn't mean, you know, you work in a building of 500 people, you walk down and talk to the secretary and say, hey, could you log on and vote for this? You know, come on. Let's just play the game right. We really don't have a true way of monitoring that, but at the same time...
I got a pretty good way now.
Oh, yeah?
For when the polls are up and when the votes, I got a new system that's going to be put into place, and they're going to have to be a member of the site.
Okay.
It's going to be tied right in with the membership of the site. So they're going to have to go through the hassle of registering, and it's only going to allow each IP to vote the one time.
Perfect.
The member, I mean, there's still going to be people, you can cheat any system in the world. If you're a dishonest person, you're a dishonest person.
Well, knowing the people
they gotta live with that.
Knowing the people that we got in, we've got good people
I'm
on
not
this
worried
site.
about that.
But, you know, that doesn't say, and there's nothing to say that you can't go out and look for other ways to market yourself and promote yourself.
Well, you should.
Yeah, they have like Camo Space. I'm not on Twitter, but like the Overkill guys, you know, they're doing their thing. I see them all over Facebook.
Whatever, Facebook, anything.
You do what you have to do.
Your local stores, the people you work with, whoever. I mean, that's all it is about promoting.
It's an endless opportunity, and it really is an open invitation to you as a team to do what you have to do to promote yourself and promote, you know, and win that crowd. There's nothing to say you can't make the crowd bigger.
Yep. Well, let's face it, that's the reason the sponsors got involved. Because they want to sell their product. That's why they're given to get back. And the way they do that is get more people to watch it.
I've labeled this as a huge viral marketing project.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's exposure. We're giving that vehicle for people to expose themselves. And then you're simply judged by your peers.
Right.
So
we're not going to do it for them. Bob's not going to fix everybody's picture.
Oh, that's right.
Answer everybody's thing. We're providing the vehicle and the place, but it's going to be on you guys to do your own work.
Couple important points.
We're not going to hold anybody by the hand.
That's right.
We don't have time.
If you've got a question, okay, you know, I'll just make up rules as I go along. I don't even know why you're asking me, but if you have a question or a concern, right there, that's the man.
PM me. It's that simple. I get plenty of PMs every day. Bob doesn't know the answer. Nobody else knows the answer. If you got any problem or any question, send me the PM.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's just the way it's going to be. Yeah. And don't sit there and hit the refresh button every 10 minutes and expect me to get back to you in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I will get back to you, but it might take. Yeah, I got a job just like anybody else. As soon as I can get back to you, I will. It might be. It's never going to be longer than 2 days. It's not, unless I'm hunting. Well, that's going to happen too. November. Yeah, the first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks of November. If you got a question, then it might take a week or two. Don't be surprised.
Well,
but anyway,
let's talk about this. So we're asking for a 3-minute video.
Yep.
And that's the cap. Don't do 3.5. Now, if you can do it all in 2 minutes, great. Yeah. Whatever. How you get the video to us?
Yeah. Okay? How we're gonna do that? Where you got it?
Right here.
Flash drive.
Right here.
$10.
You can get them at Best Buy, Staples. This is the best investment you can get. Now, I know some people's computer knowledge varies. Hey, part of this is learning,
But that's pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, yeah. You plug it in and load it up, and then you mail this to Joe. And we're going to ask that the teams that have already gotten in also go buy one of these, okay? Because
we're going to use it throughout the thing.
You're going to mail it to Joe. Right now, we're creating an opening trailer for the beginning of it.
And once I pull your information off, I'm going to put that trailer and the other information on that flash drive and mail it back to each one of the teams.
That's right. And there it is. And this may become a very valuable form of communication. And
if you don't know how to use it, show your kid. Your kid will tell you.
Ask an 8-year-old. Ask an 8-year-old. I bought a camera from Bo Deadly the other day, a real nice camera, and I'm looking at it, like, how the heck do you use this thing? And I handed it to my 9-year-old son, and he's like, look, 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 look. And next thing you know, he's flipping pictures.
Right.
Kids.
That's simple. But anyway, 3 minutes on a flash drive, April 1st.
April 1st.
April 1st.
That's plenty of time.
Yeah, that's 3 weeks basically.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Well, I think this is going to be pretty cool. Like I said, the site has come so far. I'm so excited about this whole project. It's going to be forever evolving too.
Well, one thing I want to talk about too, on that 3 minutes, once I said this is about 10 stories. This isn't about basically, it is about telling the story better than the other teams, but it's not about attacking the other teams.
Yeah.
Forget any of that.
Yeah.
None of that's going to go on. None of the back and forth stuff. I mean, kidding around or whatever on the boards. That's all cool and everything else. But as far as the videos, don't turn it into a...
It's about you.
Right. It's about... Do your job of just telling your story. Everything else will fall in place. It's that simple. Nobody has to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
Because not everybody knows who's friends with who's. Things get taken the wrong way.
So and keep it PG-13.
Well, it has to be, because if you're a sponsor and they're a multi-million-dollar company, they're not going to want to be associated with something that has that. And I can tell you right now, if it's something you might think it's okay, if you question if it's okay at all, and I get it, believe me, it ain't going to fly, and I'm just going to pull it off, and it's not going to go on. And that's hurting, and that's only hurting yourself.
I'm the only one allowed to break any rules on the site. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
I've been driving Joe nuts for years.
I pulled his stuff off. Nobody can pull it.
I'm the moderator that gets moderated.
Nobody gets away with nothing.
And that's true. A lot of people think that we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Gosh,
story. Nobody gets away with nothing.
Nah, and it's all about it. And here's what it gets down to: it's the integrity of the site. Gosh, we made this site so it's a fun place to hang out. Yeah. This whole thing is just a new thing.
It's pretty wide. I think it's loosely moderated as it is. Everything's pretty wide open. A lot of people, you get away with stuff on there you wouldn't get away with on other sites.
Yeah, but it's about fun. So you know what? Keep that in mind when you're making your videos. Yep. Make it fun for yourself. Make it fun for the site, and we all grow and gain from this. Yep. It's going to be cool. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
What can we do with this green screen now? Can we do stuff through the season?
We'll figure out.
If I put on like blue spandex, can I like fly through it?
I'm not going to watch it. But
alrighty.
I'm excited. We'll see what you're giving to us by April 1st.
Okay, that's it.
See you.